Hello, what's going on everybody? Hope you're doing well. This is going to be a video about how you can look and also be more muscular and appear more muscular and jacked. So summer is approaching. A lot of you have been very committed and serious about your training this whole winter and previous fall. At least I hope it was for you. And we are only 3 months away currently from summer. So if you are if you are really serious about getting great shape, well, you know what, I'm a personal trainer and I have some spot available for you if you want. But we have only 3 months left to make you look like awesome. This video will be for everyone who already have a very good shape but just want to highlight it even better. So I'm going to give you a few tips for that. The first tip I will give you is to actually be lean but not too lean. And let me explain to you why. Leanness, of course, will improve how you look. It will not cover as much via fat the muscle bellies. So of course, the leaner you are, the more the muscle are going to pop out. But when you're natural, there is a point where you are so lean, even shredded, that you actually get deflated and you do not look as good and healthy anymore. You look kind of sick and very tired, especially face-wise. This is why in bodybuilding contest, at some point you're so lean that we say that you have a deaf face. Hydration is of course a big factor here too, but it's primarily how lean and how shredded you are. When you want to look great, there is a perfect medium range, which is about between 8 and 12% body fat, where you will look very lean, you will be lean, but you will still have a very full physique appearance with full muscle bellies, with a lot of veins and definition and even striation if you have some muscle maturities, or if you are very lean on some body part like the shoulder, for example. But you will not look deflated, you will not look like you're sick or unhealthy, and you will still have a very glowy appearance in a sense. So this will happen most of the time, as I said, between 8 to 12% body fat, and it can just be for you while you're cutting that 1 or 2 kilo that immediately change everything on your appearance, despite the fact that your measurement have barely moved. So first thing first for you is to actually get lean, but not too lean. The second thing I'd like to talk about is actually your features. And by features, I mean your hair, your body hair, your beard. These features, most of the time, can actually make or break your physique. Let me explain to you why. We are going to talk about something really easy and simple to understand. First, the body hair. I am currently having all my body hair, right? Of course, you all can see that I'm training, that I'm pretty muscular, but actually, with my leanness level, the body hair are hindering my muscle definition, especially around the chest, also on the thighs. We could also make an argument that these little ones that are pretty thin and blonde can still hinder the forearm definition of a muscle. So a good way for you to actually look more jacked than you are, if you are lean enough for it, is to actually just shave. Simple. And this will make a huge difference, especially if you are doing photos, if you are outside under a good light, if you are in the gym, obviously, but also if you're just wearing clothes that are pretty revealing, like a tank top, for example, and a short. It's not that body hair are bad. Actually, a lot of women, for example, love it. It's just that, I don't know, there is this little, I don't know, social media bias, I guess. But it's just that in a jacked bodybuilding perspective, in a sense, a summer body would be much better without body hair than with body hair. As for beard, I'm currently rocking a very bushy freestyle beard, and it can actually hinder my physique. Why? Because I have a big head, okay, I have a big forehead and everything. You can joke about it, it's fine. But having a bigger beard that goes very low will also make my whole head look bigger proportionally to the rest of my body. And it can make you look less muscular, it can make you look more a little narrow than you really are, and also for someone like me who is training very hard my neck, well, it is actually hiding it, because like this you can see, and I do this, you can't see it anymore. So having a very trimmed, good looking beard, a bit shorter than what I have currently, can actually improve a lot my appearance, not because it is just cleaner, but also because it will just be more revealing of the overall package that you have below. And it is the same thing for hair. A cool way and a very fast and easy way to actually look more jacked than you are is to actually shave your head bald. Why? Because if you have hair on top of your skull, like I have, it will make your head also grow a bit taller here. And this, again, will make your head proportionally look bigger compared to the rest of your body. So if you shave your head will be as small as it can get. And this is why, I'm pretty sure, except of male pattern baldness, this is why most bodybuilders shave their head. It is because on a bodybuilding stage, where everything is very important to actually earn points compared to others, well, a bald head will help you, or very short haircut. What you can also do is, of course, tie them, if you have them long as me, in a way that do not make you look too stocky, because this can happen, or actually hinder how well your body is and how good you actually look. So long hair for me are something that is very important, because when you're handsome, having long hair will make you look even more handsome. If you're average, it will give you a very great style. And if you're ugly, or you have some deformed stuff on your face, like you're burnt or something, it will make you look even more intimidating. So long hair for me is one of the easiest thing to style, because you can do a messy bun, you can do like a clean bun like this, you can have a ponytail, high, medium, low, you can do braids and everything. So it is different than having to go to the hairdresser every 4, 5, 6 weeks to have a perfect haircut that is not too long, not too short. So for me, it is either going full military, complete reverse, giving your hair all the time to grow, and then you style them however you want. So yeah, there you go. The third thing you can do is to actually improve your skin condition. So your skin is an organ. It means that it is here and it is very vital for you to survive. If you would have no skin, the bacteria, the UV ray from the sun, they would just you would not survive. So having a skin is of course vital for you to stay alive, but also taking care of your skin is something that is paramount if you want to look good, be good, and of course be healthy. And if you're healthy, your skin will look good. There is no other way around. Having a bad skin is a great marker or symptom, if you will, of some problems that are internal. Okay, so of course we are living sometimes for some of us in a very polluted region. Some of you are lucky to be in back countries, for example, so of course there is less pollution, but other than that, we are all exposed to air pollution, water pollution, and even ingesting polluted stuff via the food and the supplement sometimes, and also the water. So a good thing is, of course, to clean your diet. Have a clean diet, have a whole food sources as much as possible, have a water filtration system. The best thing would be for both the water you drink, but also the water you shower or bath with. But we are really pushing the thing here. And also to use as little product on your skin as possible. And I'm talking more for ladies right now. All your makeup stuff, your cream, your undercream, your stuff and everything, you're putting like hundreds and hundreds of chemical on your skin, and then you are getting some skin condition from it, and you're going to use other stuff to hide the first side effects and the chemical you used. So all in all, wear less makeup, use less cream, use more natural products. I personally use just shea butter, coconut butter, and honey. I do honey and lemon water mask on my face, and that's it, And same thing for the soap. I actually made an article about it, by the way. I will give you a link. Same thing for the soap. Do not use shampoo and chemical loaded soap. Use normal natural soap. I really love Marseille soap. Of course, I'm French, so I'm pretty lucky with that. But you also have Alep soap, especially for people that have a very oily skin. You can use Castile soap, of course, that is very good. And also something in America, it is Bernard McFadden that popularized it in the 19th centuries. And I think it was black charcoal or black pin soap. And same, it's very good if you are getting dirty and sweating a lot. So for someone who is training, of course, it's going to be great. If you are using raw bar soap, use ones that have the least amount of ingredients. Soap is supposed to be just baking soda, water. In the case of Marseille soap, it is olive oil, and there is some glycerin, and the glycerin is most often created by the chemical reaction of these 4 elements, and that's it. You're not supposed to have more than maybe 6 ingredients in your bar soap. So keep that in mind, and also make sure to at least shower once a day, even twice if you actually need it. But there is no need to shower twice a day or to wash yourself more than twice a day if you're not sweating a lot, or if you are not doing a job that is making you accumulate dirt and stuff on your skin. Too much washing is actually bad for your skin. Do remember it. And speaking of which, I can actually go on the other point, which is that if you sweat and train a lot, your skin will look much better than your clone who is not training and that is not sweating that much. Why? Because your skin is actually an organ that will help you detox the bad stuff or the stuff that are not supposed to be inside your body, among with the other organs such as the liver and the kidneys. So the more you sweat, the more you give your skin the ability and the time to push out and flush out toxins and other stuff, and to actually put them outside your body, and then of course you can remove them by washing yourself. And also, by training and moving a lot, you will improve the blood circulation of your body overall. And more than that, you will improve the microcirculation of the little capillaries that are everywhere around your body. And if these ones are correctly used, your whole body will be much more oxygenized and much more nourished via the tissue that are irrigated by the blood. And same as well, if those tissues are more loaded with nutrients and are more often accustomed to get them, they will be just better looking. And in the case of your skin, it will be exactly the same. So you want to look good, you wash well, you wash good, you sweat a lot, not too much of course, and you train good. And just that will just dramatically improve your whole skin tone and can very easily give you a glowy skin tone, even if you have not much tan, just by getting whole food sources that are good for you and actually taking care of your skin. Now, the fifth point I want to make for looking better is to actually have an improved V-taper. So a V-taper is the torso in the shape of a V. So the smaller your waist is and the wider your shoulder are, the more your V-taper will be pronounced, and for everyone, ladies included, it will make you look much better. So of course the bone structure will be the prime determining factor if you have a good V-taper or not. So it's about how your pelvic bones are made, how wide they are, and also how wide and how shaped your clavicles are. But you still have your little word to say about that. The bigger your delts are going to be, and the bigger your lats and teres major are going to be, plus how lean and how small you can keep your waist, so of course your abs muscle, the obliques, the rectus abdominis, etc., the more you can enhance this V-taper. So I made a little ebook, I will have a link, of course. It is how to train your waist to actually have this silver era or golden era look, which is very sleek, very trim, very defined, and of course with a very strong vacuum that can hold very tight your waist. I personally have currently a 29 inches waist, so 74 centimeters, and it has never been so big because I've never been so big as well. But normally I'm used to have it around 28 inches or even lower when I was a bit lighter. So, you know, of course, this part is hugely genetic. I always had a small waist, but I basically gained in a decade of natural bodybuilding about 30 kilo or 66 pounds, and I barely gained an inch, little less on my waist. So, you know, I know what I'm talking about. So you will have a link in the description, and yeah, I wish you happy reading from that. And for the rest, you know, to get big lats, to get big teres major, get strong on rows, on vertical pulling, so chin up, pull up, use weight, you know. And for the shoulder, overhead press most of the time, but also incline pressing, you know, high or mid incline. They will be great to develop very round and big strong shoulder, and also some upper chest, you know, that will push out even more this appearance of square chest and big round shoulder. And of course, icing on the cake, lateral raises, rear delt work to have more round and also have more meat behind to really push out as much as possible the delt on the side. And that is basically how much you can improve your V-taper by yourself. And the following tips that I have for you is to actually build your neck, your forearm, and your calves. Why? These muscles are what we call distal muscle because they are very far away from the center of your body. And the bigger these muscles are, the bigger overall you will look. You can just take, for example, the cartoon characters, you know, like in World of Warcraft video game, in DC Comics. All these guys have very good physique, you know, but they have this cartoonish development of huge neck, huge traps, sometimes huge delt, you know, like balloon-like delts, and also forearms that are as big or even bigger than the biceps and triceps, and also the calves that are wider than the quads themselves. And of course it is cartoonish, and of course it's not really something that you can achieve by yourself, except if you have really weird genetic lottery here. But the average appearance makes you look very big, very intimidating sometimes, very heroic, without actually getting that big overall. And you, while summer is approaching, but also while you're wearing clothes in every day, what people are going to see is they will see your neck, they will see your face, they will see how wide you are, they will see your forearm if you are wearing a t-shirt, and if you are wearing jeans that is pretty fit or short, they will see your calves, right? So this muscle will be paramount for you to develop to actually have a much better physique overall and a better flow of your whole body, and that will barely put weight on the scale. So it is both an improvement and something very easy to add in. You can do it between your sets of normal compound lift. You can add it for 10 short minutes at the beginning of your workout or at the end. And if you need more information for neck training, I actually made a full playlist of it, so you can check it out, of course, yet again. And for forearms and calves, it is incoming. Thank you for your patience. And the last thing that I have for you, the last tip that I have for you, is to actually learn how to pose. So this is just for videos and photos, but learning how to pose will of course make you able to showcase your physique much better and to of course look much better both on stage or on photos or in photo shoot or if you're at the beach or inside the gym or whatever. Posing is an art. Posing is a practice just like you could practice dancing, for example, or combat sport, and it is a lot of repetition work. It is a lot about learning your good and bad angle and showcasing your physique in its best light as possible. I have always been prized for my posing in the multiple bodybuilding shows that I've did. I have been working as a model internationally, so I have been featured in a few books, and I have always been a good poser. So if you need help for posing, I can actually help you with one-on-one private sessions. Yeah, if you need more help with that, I will be happy to help. To finish, I will give you a little comparison of me right now currently. So I didn't take a shower, I still have my body hair, I have everything covered, you know, basically. And I will apply everything that I just told you in this video, and I will pose, and you will be able to see for yourself the difference in like maybe under an hour or two. So I'll leave you with that. I hope you like this short video. I will be coming back soon with much more content, training oriented. I am just waiting for a little something, a very great gym that will be opening soon in my area in about 2 weeks. And I really want to support the person that is opening it, because it is a great guy. He has a heart of gold, and the gym will be amazing. So I'm just making everything planning wise and schedule wise worked for both me showing you a great quality video, both in the editing and the and even in the filming itself. I will have some help this time with a friend who is, you know, doing videos. And also it will give me more time to then after do much more training content based to explain to you much more of the stuff with much more educational centered video. So yeah, for the remaining time, I thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do the little ding ding, you know, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care, bye bye.